everybody, welcome back to my studio today. I am going to recreate this. This was a pocket that I have created in my abandoned journal. This just is something I threw in there. So this pocket right here, I decided that I want to recreate that like a mass make. It's not that complicated, but it does have a lot of parts because there's this back piece and then like a focal image, somewhat kind of like a back focal, some print, a pretty decorative paper, some more print. Um, Here's some fabric and then some texture, and then I got some focals on the front. Today I'm not going to really worry about adding the focals up front right here too much because I want to be able to add what I'm going to be making to any journal, and so I'll be adding those afterwards. So yeah, I'm just going to be recreating this with different materials, basically trying to have the same elements, but they may not be in the same order by the time I'm done. So let's just get started. Okay, so here's some things I've already got pulled out. I got some texture that I was talking about, a couple images, so a fabric strip, the backing paper, and this one I got pulled out for the text, and this one I pulled out for like the frame piece. So learning from my experience, I should start with this guy. So what I'm going to do is tear around him to give him more of a, let's see, go this way, vintagey look so that I can add some color and stuff like that to him. Kind of want to cut him across like he's, okay, like this, so that he'll look like he's sitting tucked into someplace and got ripped up or something. I don't know, something weird. Okay, so let's add some color to him real quick. I pulled out my vintage photo, rusty hinge, and scorched timber. I think I'll start with the rusty hinge here. And I am just going to, well, what I was going to do, I forgot. Just a minute. Okay. I'm just going to use my glove here. You can see I use for something else, but I'll just add a little bit of this to that spray. Wow, my spritz, and then I'm just going to touch it to my picture. Give him a little. I don't want to put too much on him. Okay, so he's got a little bit, and let him dry. Okay, wipe this up. It doesn't want to wipe up. All right, and then we'll add a little bit of the scorched timber. I'm only going to add just a hair of it. Well, actually, I'll use the brush for this one. Should be okay. See, it doesn't go on unless it's wet, so that's why I was putting it on here. But I know how to fix that. I'll just make them wet whenever I do the vintage photo. Okay. There we go. I'm trying to avoid his face a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry. Move that out of the way. Actually, I probably should have done him too while I was at it, but I'm actually kind of happy with the way he looks. Put this off to the side. I'm going to take a cloth and dab over it so it dries. There we go. All right, now I like that look. Like this splotchy look. All right, now I need to do the frame part next before I do that. So how much of this do I want? Do I want any of the blue to show? Actually, like this part. So I'm just gonna, no measuring, just ad-libbing and seeing what I got going on. Right, and then I'm gonna use this piece. So this is probably still too big, but I'll cut it down later. Let's see. How much? Okay. Actually, I don't know how much I like and what I don't like. I don't like all this white, so all that out. It's gonna get tucked into there. So, actually, I think I need a bit less. Just have fun with your papers and tear them. Sometimes it's just really interesting just to tear your papers. There you go. All right, guys. So now I can see about how much of this background I'm going to need. Let's work on the text part. I'm going to put the text, tuck it in right here. Like this. Okay, needs to be a little less straight there. Oh, kind of like that. And then like this. Actually, he does look like he needs another background instead of this piece, but I think it'll be all right. All right, and then, oh, that's neat. I'll have to save that little piece. This piece will go in the front here. Okay. I don't want this big white piece, so we'll just move that off to the side here. We've got to get this straight piece off. Like that. I might have him sit on this side. I don't know yet. What do you guys think? Yep. Liking how that looks. Okay, so I like how everything's coming together. So I need to figure out this back piece, but I'll do that in just, I think I'll glue everything on it down together and then cut that back piece out. So I have to ink for a second. I'm just going to use this scorched timber. And then this one also, give everything a smoky look, I think, this time. right here. That won't be showing, so that's all right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Let's see. I like the placement. Just, sorry, my glue was glued. We'll gently lift. Gently lift. I'm not adding a whole lot of glue because I will be sewing. I don't know where I'll be sewing it. I can come back and add more glue later. Excuse me. Alright, so now I can put my other piece on real quick before I add it more to the front. Yeah, see, they're not glued down, so it's alright. Alright, I like him with these number codes here. Just grab some scissors. I don't know how well this stuff tears. It's transparency that I printed on. Yeah, so I don't know how much it tears, but guess we'll kind of find out. All right, let me see if I can't get that glued down onto the transparency before I tear it out. Oops, don't need glue there. All right, let's test it up here. Oh, okay. Let me see if I get it started. Will it tear? Oh, not real well. Oh, I don't like the jaggedness. Okay, new pen. We're just going to cut it straight across on this one because I don't want anybody to get hurt on that. I don't want to get hurt on that. And I don't want it'd be hard for things to slide in and out of that. So, yeah, I think I'll just go with a rough edge look. I'm just going to cut it even so that it stays with the bottom edge here. It's not holding real well, so I think I'm going to deviate and grab my Fabri-Tac. Put this on. At least this side I can see where to put it. Let's see if it needs any at the bottom. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to smooth that out. Oh, it's really, it creates a nice surface for things to slide in and out of. Let's see if I can't imitate this rough edge here. I'm just going to kind of go up and around. Okay. It's coming together nicely. All right, let's add the rest of the elements. We have our text here, which, should I deviate? Yeah, I think I'm going to give this a scorched rusty hinge look. And that, oh, that's vintage photo. Rusty hinge. Okay. Yeah. Give it a little more vibrancy. Yeah. That's the rusty hinge over this guy's image too. Okay. And let's see. He may need a frame. No, I don't like that in the front. And I did switch these, but I guess I could easily go this way too. All right, no, gotta put that back. This was too much fabric. It's just a little bit of fabric. Okay. I'm not sure if I should go on top or not. I kind of like it on top. Okay, now yeah, like this. And my other fabric. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to set it like that. So I'm just going to glue these into place. I may come back and do something different with him. He may need a frame. Switching back to my Fabri-Tac so that I can, excuse me, so that I can put my fabric on. Not too much because I do want to sew this. Excuse me. Okay, and my last piece. I think I'm just gonna use this other one. Oops, this one's broken. Okay, go back to this one. Excuse me. Just put a dot. Okay, hopefully that'll hold. All right, so now I'm done with this one, and I will need to add some elements to it to decorate it up a little bit, because I'm really thinking that he needs something more added to him, but I just don't know what yet. So I need to sew this and then come back and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done, and I'll also show you some of the other mask makes that from following the same aspects with the same elements, the fabric, the text, the images, and the whatnot. Okay, just to recap, this is what I have made today. I've made a couple of them, so let me show you what these look like. I'm going to leave this out so I can demonstrate what they look like on the pages. Okay, so this is what we've made. I went ahead and sewed around, added a frame here, and then I added just a couple elements. Still seems like it might need something whenever I add it to the book, but as you can see, it just lays, well, you can't see the thing. Let's see, if you do it on a light piece of paper, there you go. So you can see in the background on there that there is something on there. So this will need to be on a lighter piece of paper. Okay, let me show you some of the other ones that I've created. I only got one other one decorated. Let me pull it up first. Okay, so I got this one decorated. It's the same format. I didn't do the clear in the back like I did here, but I did put another paper back here. It still has the fabric, sewing. This one has some hand stitching. This has a button cluster, has an element down here in the butterflies. Okay, so this will be like this on a page, and you tuck or use it as a pocket. So let me flip through some of the other ones that I got. Here's another one. I guess this one will be on the right side, like this. We tucked in. Let me see if I can show it on another. Well, yeah, like this. So you can kind of see what it would look like on something with more of a pattern. All these elements come right out. Let's see. I also have this one. This one was sewn, and if you notice, these ones are not decorated. They don't have all the extra elements or the hand stitching added to them. Okay, we got this one, which I like. Yeah, this has all the elements as well, the text, fabric, texture, and then we have this one. And this one's the lightest probably out of all of them. Yeah, and so that's all of them. So I will decorate these ones depending on what journal I put them in. And this one here actually will go into the other abandoned journal. So I hope you guys have a blessed day.